So guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a Lamelo ball. Okay, so you wonder, well, how can we draw a Lamelo ball? Well, if you've been watching my videos or tuning in to the broadcast, you'll know that there's a way to draw everyone. Okay, so for this exercise, we will be using two markers. We're going to be using a gray Crayola marker. Okay, the same kind that you get in this box right here. Okay, this is what I'm drawing with. All right. Then we're going to have a black one, and this is my other marker. All right. And what we're going to do, you always think of eyes as footballs now. That is so awesome. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is I like to draw the head shape first. That's just my personal technique. Some of you may feel comfortable starting from another position in the face. It's really kind of how it comes to you. Whichever way you can build it the fastest. My way is not the way that's set in stone. It's just an idea for you to build your own idea off of. Okay. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do the bottom of the face here. Okay. Right, kind of like that. Okay, so this right here is going to be kind of where all of his features are going to be, okay? I'm going to put the ear here. Okay, and then I'm going to do forehead. Hold what you got, guys, while I give you what you need. I'm just doing the hair up top right here. This is real easy. And we're just kind of making, playing with the shapes. I'm going to put some little curls in the middle here. Okay. See how we did that? And the back we can put like little ones or whatever. Okay. All right. Do you have a ton of extra Crayolas that aren't black or gray? Funny that you should ask that question. In fact, I do. Until I discovered that Crayola, I just buy them directly from Crayola in big boxes of the same color. I did not know that I could do that. So now I know, and knowing is half the battle. All right, so let's go ahead and draw the eyes here, eyebrows. So real quick, we'll just, do something like this. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna draw my footballs here. Remember? My squeezed footballs. Okay, that was that eye. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and draw the, okay. Has there been Alfie Art has asked, has there ever been a time when you didn't get a good likeness of your subject? Yes, it happens to even the best artists. Don't ever think that there's no such thing as a perfect person. So because of that, every artist messes up sometimes. Sometimes you'll see me mess up on the screen, and I mess up and I go over at it again because I want you to see that it's nothing special really about me other than the fact that, I might practice art a little bit more or whatever like that, but anybody can make a mistake and anybody can capitalize on the mistake. I draw with markers only because it kind of teaches me not to, what's the word I'm looking for? I always think about my next move first because I feel like I can't make a mistake. So that's really what that's really how you learn to be a good artist. When you're drawing something, you want to be able to draw it quickly and efficiently, especially caricature. You can't now other pictures you can take 5 hours or 6 hours on, but generally anything that I draw, I can really kind of duplicate it very fast because I use the same technique that I'm showing you here. I use shapes and shape associations in my head, and when I see something, I just pull a shape out of my head and say, "Oh, I'm gonna draw this shape right here," like Mr. Potato Head. It's pretty cool. You ought to get one. All right. Do you, Fuzzy Monster, do you ever get a subject who is insulted by bad likeness? Okay, absolutely. Yes, that has happened to me. You know why? Because we often see people the way we don't see people the same way they see themselves. You know what I mean? You ever seen somebody that thought they was like really high on their high horse, and you don't see them that way, but for some reason they apparently believe that they're very important, more important than everybody else. So if you look at it like that in relation to art, yeah, they kind of they'll get it. Some people will get insulted by it, or just maybe that I missed that day too, because it could be my fault. So yes, that does happen though. Okay. So let me go ahead and do the nose here. What I'm going to do is I first of all draw the upper portion of the nose here. And I'm just going to draw the bottom portion here. Okay, now all we have to do is do the lip here. So we'll just, do like this. Let me see something here. I'm just doing the top lip here, guys, so give me a sec. Doing his teeth here. Gotta be careful not to mess them up. This is the part where it gets kind of... Okay, so now this is kind of coming out a little bit. And let me see here. I'm almost there, guys. Okay, so it looks like we got our drawing down to a science. The mouth is quite football shaped as well. Actually, yes, it is. It is. Matter of fact, if you really think about it, the football may be more usable for more things than just one thing. You see how you associated that? So the easy way for you to when you do use the association thing, even I don't care what you're trying to learn. If you say, you know what, I gotta remind myself of something I already know. This way it doesn't seem like I'm trying to stuff useless facts into my head. You know what I mean? So tie them to the facts that are already important in your mind, and then you'll be able to draw anybody. All you gotta do is take a shape that you got in your head, and when I'm drawing, I see a shape first. Like when I first started drawing this shape, I saw the inner shape of his face, and I let everything else go. Then I saw the shape of his hair. You know what I mean? And then I just made my little shape kind of like his. You know what I mean? And if you get the right angles, listen to this part right here. If you get the right angle and distance on your shape, even if you get somewhere in the ballpark, it's the human brain of the person looking at it is going to put all of that together and figure out who you trying to draw. You understand? Like, you ever seen that thing where your brain, where it guesses the letters every time you could buy a letter? They'll say, I want to buy an R, I want to buy a T. Well, you're trying to give your brain clues to tell you what the final word is. So what I'm doing is I'm playing that same game. I'm drawing a picture on this paper, and then I'm trying to let you put the picture together in your mind based off of the shapes that I've put together. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do real quick here, I'm gonna go ahead and oh man, this is a really good one. All right. I like him. Matter of fact, I think I like this one better than the one I had did. Oh, we gotta do this. Now that really makes it look like him. Right there. Right on. All right, so let me go over here and downsize, and then I'm gonna put like his. I'll tell you what, since he's a basketball player, we're gonna do like this. We're gonna just make it look like a basketball, just like that. Put his basketball jersey on. You know, look at it. See how now look at this. You see how I'm drawing everything, but I'm drawing look like a general shape of it first. You know what I mean? If you start trying to draw something from the inside out, that's why people that try to draw hands, when they draw hands, they can't do it because they think of the hand as individual pieces. You know what I mean? Instead of looking at a general shape of if your hand is doing like this, what's the general shape? You know what I mean? So let me see here. Like for instance, right here, I'm looking at general shape. Now he's not a real big guy, so I'm not gonna make him real big. I'm gonna do it like this. See how I brought his shoulders down? Cause he's like a long skinny guy. Okay. I don't know what team he played for. Is he in the NBA yet? I don't even know. I need to read some more stuff. Hey, and his name, we'll give him a L, like a Lamelo chain, huh? Okay. Nicholas 926 has asked me a question. He said, have you ever studied anatomy to be able to draw bodies as well? Yes. I do read books. I'm quite fond of, I like medical stuff. I like to look at, I like to look at how the face is structured, how the back is structured. Like everything makes a general shape. Like for instance, if you try to draw, let me give you a visual picture just real quick. Let me get a scratch sheet of paper right here, right? Okay, if you think about a guy with a muscle body, right? Your body automatically knows. So what I do is I do general shapes. So let's just say this is the guy's neck. He has roid neck. So I'll draw his traps, right? Then I'll draw his shoulders, right? Then I'll center the chest piece, right? Okay. And now he look at the general shapes that I'm using. Because I know there's smaller muscles that go in there. But now look, when I draw the hands, you see the shape that the hand is making? It's a general shape. Okay, that's what you have to learn how to do. You have to see things in real general shapes. A person with a longer body might have, like you saw with him, you see how I turned his shoulders down instead of having them like this because that wouldn't have went with his caricature. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, so now, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and shade Mr. Ball's face in. So I have the gray Crayola, okay? Once again, guys, this is a gray Crayola, the kind that you get in this box right here. This is what I'm drawing with, okay? So this is not a trick. All right. Now, so let's go ahead and do a little shading real quick. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of color in the eyes a little bit here. Okay, and then we'll just kind of go down the side of the face here. Okay, just like that. Okay, now we're going to do a little shadowing like here. Okay, a little shadowing like this. Okay, there we go. Got a little shadow, just a little bit right here. Maybe a little bit on the top lip here, just to make it stand out some. Okay. Hey, what's going on, White Danger 2? How are you today? Nice of you to join the stream. All right, so we're just doing a little bit of shade work on Lamelo Ball here. I should have drew them all three together in one picture. That would have been fresh. Okay. So I'm almost there, guys. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into my bag of tricks because I need to get a dark marker because I'm going to do that hair right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get out a, let me see what I got here. All right, I got me, how you guys doing? All right. I have a Sharpie Magnum. Okay, this is just a regular big marker. You can use any big marker you want. Remember, my motto is it's not the tool, it's the artist. You can make cool art with anything that you can draw with that has a point on it. You know what I mean? I just choose to use this. But if you choose a pencil or you choose charcoal, they're a lot more messier. But hey, have at it. I'm not discouraging that. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to show you how to shade the hair in. What I'll do is I'll basically play the light against the dark. I'm using a marker that's not at full strength because it helps me to be able to control where my ink is going to. Okay, so see right here, what I'm doing here is I'm doing the dark part of the hair. Look at the hair and look where you see the darks at. And then I'm going to leave just enough for it to kind of cascade off into the right there. Okay, and then up here it's going to be a lot lighter. You see, we don't have to make it, we'll just kind of make it lighter right there. Yeah, man, these markers right here are awesome, man. They cover a lot of ground real fast. If you use a small marker to try to do this, you'll be here like all day. You know, you just got to learn how to draw your shapes with different stuff. You know what I mean? And then anything that has to do with art, you'll be able to pick up quick. You know, because you can all relate it to a pencil almost. So you see here, we got his hair already kind of shaded in. I'm going to go to the side here and just bring this gray here more so because it'll be more uniform with the side of the face. Okay, I'm not going to do any black on that. I'm just going to kind of blend it in because I want it to stay as it is. And let me take my black marker here. And then what I'm doing, I'm just going to kind of darken in the eyebrows here a little bit. Okay. Hey, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate all of the support and all the comments. You know, the way I look at it, I'm just kind of sharing something. I mean, I can't take it with me, right? I might as well show somebody. So hopefully what I learned over the years, if you want to be an artist, you know, you can put some of the stuff in your Gee Whiz bag for later on. And, you know, the main thing is I just want you to be inspired to learn. So I'm just doing this right here. Okay, yeah. All right, so let me see here. Just about there, guys. I don't even know what number he is. Does anybody know what his number was in high school or what number he's at? While I'm doing this, you guys can kind of help me out with that. That'd be awesome. Okay, I'm just doing the gap in the front right there. Yeah, that's it. Okay, he's number 1. Okay, right on. So this is what we'll do. We'll put the one right there, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, that's what it is right there. Okay, so now all we gotta do, guys, is just finish the picture on out. But you can kind of understand or see what I'm saying. Well, I do this picture very, very slowly, so you can see the process of me going from here to here. Now, it might not look like an exact replica, but it definitely reminds you of him because I played with shape relationships. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just go ahead and put his name here. So this is Lamelo, right? Lamelo, I think, right? Lamelo. Oh, you think? Okay, I'll tell you what. Watch this. We're gonna hold on a minute. Let me find my. Let me get out a marker here that I need. So give me just a second here, guys. Alright. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this crayon here, and then let me see what I can do here. Okay, same thing, guys. If I'm coloring in, I'm doing the same thing. I'm coloring where those darks are. This is kind of what I'm doing real quick, okay? Because I'm gonna have to go back over it with another tone, another hue here in a minute. So just let me just do this real quick. And this, guys, what I'm coloring with is a twistable crayon. You know, the kind where they twist like at the end. They're really not expensive. You can get a whole box of these for just a few bucks. Okay. So what I'm doing here, it takes just a little bit longer for you to see the color. Okay, let me see here. Uh-oh, okay. Yeah, I can get past that. Alright, so I think I just about got that piece down. So what I'm gonna do is in the middle, I'm just gonna do a light shade all the way around to color in what I didn't get when I made my lines. So hold on just a second here. Oh yeah, this song is pretty funky, isn't it? It's helping me to draw faster anyway, right? Alright, let's see here. So we're making up our little cartoon of Lamelo Ball here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back. I got this marker here. I'm gonna use it just to kind of go over that color a little bit. Almost there, guys. Okay. Okay, just about there, just about there. Okay. Put a little color under here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now what we're gonna do up here is we're gonna kind of use this color, right? Just like this. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't miss his hair if it's one thing I know about his hair, man. So watch what I'm doing. I'm gonna use this brown real quick first. A lot of y'all don't know why. It looks more yellow. So that's what you want. You want to lay your base down with your brown first. Okay, and then you want to come back with the yellow on top of that. You see, so now I'm just putting a little bit of yellow on the end of it. That'll be his cool hair, you know what I mean? You got a little bit of you know, a little bit of hair back here. And maybe we'll put a little bit of brown back there, just a little bit. Okay, cool. Now, real quick, we want to do this because this really helps to bring the drawing out. I like to take my dark markers like these. Okay. And then I'll just do like a darkening in. And you'll see how this really brings out the drawing. Almost there, guys. Okay, just like that. Okay. So I think I got us down to a science here, guys, and I don't think we have to do any more. So you can see what I kind of did. I kind of just colored them in. Went with the flow. I only really used one marker. Excuse me one sec, guys. Okay. I'm looking for a marker here. Oh, here it is. Ah, okay. So I pretty much just went over his face with one marker. I have two different colors that I use for skin color when I'm using crayons. You know, you can use pastel or whatever you want. I'm just trying to give you a starting point. Okay, so there we have it, guys. Our color version of Lamelo Ball. Hope you guys thought that was cool. So let's go ahead and put his name here. Oh, really? You like the color better, huh? Yeah, that's awesome. So let me just go ahead and do this right here. Lamelo Ball. It's going to use some funky letters right here. You know what I mean? And we can just maybe put like a little basketball. The Ball brothers. Lamelo Ball. Got it? All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and sign it. And then there you have it, guys. That's our first drawing for the day. And that was Lamelo Ball.